We've got a rivalry game on deck, and these two fan bases have been going at it early from the tailgate to the end zones, and you got to think this will be a little contentious. The Spartans will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Martin. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Nittany Lions offense will have the first possession of the game. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Bowman.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You have got to be able to play within yourself and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
Looking to throw for it. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let them get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Spartans offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. We'll keep a close eye on the play calling and just how diligent they are in getting the tight end involved, Jesse. It just didn't work last week.
Yeah, there's no question that this coaching staff, they know the offense basically goes as their big tight end goes. And that's why they lost their last game out. They didn't get him the ball in. And that was a huge problem. So, David, big priority. Number one for this offense in this one, get him as many touches, as many ways as you can.
Yeah, feed the big fella, the big target, the chain mover, the red zone area, but just you don't have to be as accurate. I think that's the thing that's nice. When you're throwing to a big tight end over the middle of the field, like he'll catch it and still get hit. It's not that big of a deal, so we got to use the big fella.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Running back searching for a hole. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Spartans.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with the big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. They just keep firing. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got the first down, looking for more. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The Nittany Lions back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wants to throw on first down. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's going to run it. There he goes. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
I gotta say, watching this guy run has given me PTSD from when I played against Michigan State back in college, and they had a big old running back named T.J. Duckett that was wearing our defense down. He got stronger and stronger as the game went on. This guy has a little bit of that in him, too.
And the Spartans can really attack on this second and short. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's first and 10. Pulls it, fires to the left. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Now on first and 10 from the 35. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll give it to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Michigan State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Tulane was able to come away with a hard-fought victory in New Orleans. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's the kind of protection you dream about as he fires left. He'll work his way down to the 28. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The give is to Smith. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and we'll get ready to change sides for the second quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Motion from the wideout. The give from the gun. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He splits the uprights. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Makes the grab. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll toss it to the outside on the left.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage and getting running back.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a 1st down.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
The Spartans with the 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Gets it out quickly. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And guys, how many 1st downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
And the Spartans look to do some damage in the red zone. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. He's got it and still on his feet. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. The Spartans had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. He's going for the goal line. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And He kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse.
Yeah, this is an offense that takes a lot of pride in execution, and they feel like they should have scored a touchdown every single drive. So while it's been good, not great, David, just execute a little bit better, and they can put this one in the end zone this time.
Yeah, I think you point that out. We went all the way down the field on 2 of our first 3 drives and got field goals. Now, just a little better execution when that field starts to shrink and it gets a little bit more difficult.
They want to throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Denmark. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Second down coming up. Sends it back in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires left. Makes the catch. It's McFadden. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Nittany Lions have this offense rolling. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Denmark. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Penn State!
And I'll tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 20. Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's first and 10 from the 39. Looking to the big tight end. Pulls it in. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
Going to the running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Gives it to the back on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Well, they try to go with the draw out of the shotgun, but just way too much penetration allowed up front. That defensive line just took that play over.
They get off the rock really fast, get in the backfield. The offensive linemen are supposed to push them upfield. Quarterback's got to sell it. Not anything really in that play in sync, and it doesn't go anywhere.
He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. And the Spartans have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Got it set up on the outside. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Smarty.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
To tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. It's 24-13. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. This crowd still bringing the intensity to open the second half. Pulled and finds his man on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Getting that push. A pickup of 4 out to the 26.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Fires to the middle. Makes the catch. Converts on 4th down. Is still on his feet. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Turning it on. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead. But you know what else would be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here. And I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. They'll go with a direct snap. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play,
they've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Oklahoma State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Boone Pickens Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to Central Michigan. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Looking left. He's got an open man. There he goes. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Here's the handoff. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for room. It's Ray. Makes one man miss. Push down for the tackle.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
And the Nittany Lions have their offense in high gear. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Denmark. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Going for 6. It's incomplete and nearly intercepted in the end zone. You get the ball that close, you cannot put it in harm's way. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Fires it incomplete.
all right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headset.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the comeback is on.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver.
He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can...
Oh, he's got some space. They believe in this running game, and he's out across the 40 to the 43 before going out of bounds. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. Got a man. It's Ray. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Blasted as he lets it go. Finds space on the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Handoff to the single running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's McFadden. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Give to the running back. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a 1st down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Ready to stay ahead of the chains.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. He's got it on the move. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This should be the last play of the quarter. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Penn State! And here they come almost all the way back. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? You can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
A quick pass to the left. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Finds us back in the middle. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might be changing the route. The toss sweep to the right. Breaks into the open. Pushed out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A big pickup on that run. And the Spartans come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They're going to ride this running back.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. To the air on first down. The short hands, it's Boyd. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
From the gun, the running back has it. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Great place to start for this offense. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, the ground game. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without score. Touchdown, Spartans! Fitted in the window for the score. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
The give on the counter. Makes a man miss.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Going to sling it on second down. Going deep. Pulls it in on the right. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Looking downfield on first down. Runs through a tackle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
They'll send the back in motion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Dumps it to the back. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Turning it on. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The Spartans with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. They'll try the run. Still running at the 40. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter